Hi, I'm back. I'm Maya from Irresistible Tribe, and in today's transmission, I will talk about how to ride these intense energy waves, especially when people around you are freaking out and maybe are taking it out on you. So, I was planning to record another topic for today, but then this one came so strongly, so I'm just going with it. And for some reason, I'm feeling nervous today when recording this video, and I think this is also what this energy that's coming in now with the full moon and with after the Lion's Gate and with that gateway. It's a strong energy that's pushing us to really show up. Oh, and by the way, if you like this video, if you like my videos, just press like and subscribe to it, and just make sure that you see this bell with some signs around it, then you get notifications for any new video I post. But anyway, back to the energy. So what I'm feeling right now for the collective, or let's say for those who are now ready to step really deeper in your soul mission, in your calling, in your soul work, however you want to call this. And actually, in one of my previous videos, and you can see the link above, I was speaking about purpose and calling and soul mission. And for me, ultimately, that's just being truly and deeply yourself. Because when you are truly and deeply yourself, your calling, your work, your soul work, your mission comes out as a natural manifestation of who you are when you are just being yourself. So your being expresses itself as form and as doing and as service. But anyway, you can watch that video. I put the link above. So I'm feeling that in this current gateway, which I started to talk about this already at the end of June. So for me, the whole summer and going into September, October, but specifically in summer, we are really being pushed into showing up not just for ourselves, because we've been really working on this in the past years. We've done massive amounts of inner work, but now I feel we are called to step out of our safe inner world, out of our small circles, where we were practicing showing up, and now go out into the world and show up, first of all, as you in your authentic expression, in your everyday life, in your way of being you, and also show up with your calling, with your soul work, with your mission. So to answer the call and start talking about it to people that maybe don't know you so well, or that don't know yet what is your calling, what is your soul mission. To maybe post on your Facebook profile some deeper thoughts that you have, something that you don't usually share. Or perhaps if you are already doing that, post an article, reach out to somebody, offer what you're doing. Maybe you have a service, but you're not telling anyone about it. So I resonate with that very much because for those who know me, and probably many of you don't know, I offer some things, but I just don't tell anyone about it. So of course you cannot know about it. And by the way, now I'm posting it in the comments, so you can have a look. So these intense energy waves that are pushing us, are pressing us, it can feel very uncomfortable. It can feel like you are passing through a birthing canal, right? Like you are being squeezed, and then you feel expansion, and you're squeezed, then you feel expansion again. So when you are aware of what this energy wave is doing, you can ride it. But as I was talking, as I put in the title, people around you start freaking out. So we are all feeling the energy waves. You know, it's just a question of how conscious you are and how aware you are of what's happening. So if you are aware that these waves, that the energy that's coming now, if you are aware that it's pushing you, that it's actually supporting you into expressing who you truly are, and when this is out of your current comfort zone, it feels uncomfortable, it can feel as overwhelmed, it can feel, you can feel anxious, you can feel nervous. And when you are aware that the energy that wants to support you is creating, you know, the feeling of discomfort, you can ride the wave. But when you are not aware of what's happening, you can just freak out, you can, you know, lash out on other people, you can start projecting more on others, and that's what might be happening around you if you are experiencing, you know, like weird events or other people lashing out or freaking out on you, around you. So one thing here to do is just to have compassion, to understand, you know, what's happening, to understand that most of the people are not aware of what's happening. They just feel somebody pushed something, pushing them, pressing them, and they don't have the tools yet, perhaps, to react to that consciously, so, or to act on that consciously. So they just react. They're triggered and they react in a way that's not pleasant for those around them. So that's one thing to keep in mind in all the periods when the energy is more intense. And you know, we are almost all the time in intense periods because the frequency is rising and we are just aligning higher and higher with it. But so how can you ride these waves? How can you actually harness the energy that's coming in and wants to support you by pushing you out of your comfort zone? So anytime you feel pushed out of your comfort zone, so maybe you're feeling overwhelmed, maybe you're feeling anxious, however that shows up for you, maybe it's physical symptoms, you know, a lot of stomach issues I hear from people, or headaches could be happening now. But anyway, so when you feel the overwhelm, anxiety, whatever this is for you, when you feel it kick in, just take a moment to stop and breathe, to just stop and realize, okay, I'm actually on the wave, I'm on the energy wave, what can I do? I can ride it instead of just falling in and letting it crash on you. So just take a breath and come, step into your inner temple. You can literally visualize maybe your heart as a temple, a beautiful temple, and when you feel this overwhelm, and you take a moment to breathe, you visualize yourself sitting in this temple of stillness, and whatever is happening around you. So you can observe this inner stillness that's always present, and it's just a practice to learn to go to that inner space. And then you can observe what's unfolding around you. You can observe your own overwhelm, your own anxiety, and see that it's actually outside you, unfolding outside of you, and that you can ride it as a wave. You can allow it to show you something about you, because these things come up only if there is something within you that still needs to be cleared, something that can be washed out by these waves, because if there was nothing, then nothing would come out. So you can use this opportunity to look, okay, here I'm still feeling uncomfortable, I'm still challenged. How can I go beyond this? How can I shift my pattern here? And this is then the third step, is the acting in alignment and awareness, which you can only do, you know, when you take yourself out of this waving, you put yourself into your inner temple and you decide how to ride that wave. Okay, so it's very easy actually I think the most profound things are very simple, and yeah, I almost forget about this. I created three 3-minute videos. They are free. I'm putting the link in the comments below, where I guide you through this process, you know, of actually how to show up with deeper authenticity in your everyday life, and also when it comes to your calling, because this is what we are doing, right? That's why we are here, and we are now really called to show up. And the people that did all these 3 videos, it's 3 minutes. I send them to you, 1 video per day, 3 days in a row, and just 3 minutes, and I invite you to take 3 more minutes to take action on it. So it doesn't take a lot of time, but people who did this, they were writing me about really profound results, and I do this in my life all the time. You know, it's not something magical. It's just practice. It's just practice, you know, how to stay present, aware and conscious, and how to... We need to constantly realign, especially when we are being washed out of our comfort zone. It's normal to need to realign and then act with the awareness. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being here. I would love to hear your thoughts, your insights, your experiences. And yeah, I would love to get a like on this video if you liked it. And if you like what I do, just subscribe to the channel. And yeah, see you next time. And happy full moon. And happy riding of the waves. Let's have some fun. It's not just about being serious. We are here to enjoy the experience, even if it's often challenging, but we are truly here to enjoy. Okay, see you next time. Bye.